Hello everyone, this is Video Store Reviews. I work at a video store, have an extensive catalog of films to review, and I have other shit to do. I randomly pick a number that correlates to a movie. No matter what it is, I'll review it. The first movie is Dinner for Schmucks. It's a 2010 comedy that stars Steve Carell and Paul Rudd. This film came out on DVD on January 4th, 2011. Around that time would be the first time I would have seen it. All I can remember is that I wanted to watch it because of Steve Carell. The trailer was okay, but I didn't care. I'm not as critical of movies back then as I am now. Now being much older and have watched way more substantial films, The Dinner for Schmucks is an interesting point for me. Watching it again for this review, I went wanting to be critical of it, and I was. Has many flaws, but I'm somewhat endeared by it. Before I go into the review en masse, I want to talk about the film's source material. Yeah, Hollywood didn't come up with this gem on their own. Dinner for Schmucks is actually an adaptation of a 1998 French comedy, Les Dîners for Cons. Both films share the same premise. A man looking to get up in his profession is casted into a scenario where he must bring an idiot to a dinner, and the best idiot will win an award for the service of the patrons. I saw both films, and depending on what your views on foreign films, Dinner de Cons is superior to the American adaptation. There's a bit of a callback to the original, which is kind of cool when watching them both. That's enough of a poor man's history lesson on Dinner de Cons. Let's get started with the review of Dinner for Schmucks. A quick plot overview of this film. It follows Tim Conrad, played by Paul Rudd, who is a financial executive who's trying to move up in the business chain. When Tim impresses his boss, he's invited to the Winner for Dinner, which is a nice way of saying the title of the film.
Some people collect vintage automobiles.
Some people collect fine wines. Fender collects people.
People?
Yeah.
Each of us finds a remarkable person and invites them to dinner at Fender's. We call it the Dinner for Winners. Here's the guy that I invited last year.
There you go. Look at that. Guy designed that suit. Real life Iron Man.
He took first prize.
He's an idiot.
You got it.
You invite idiots to dinner and make fun of them?
This is one of my gripes of the film. Tim is made out to be a real douchebag by agreeing to do this dinner. Maybe I'm out of touch, or this tries to reaffirm the notion that the business world is brutal, and this is how you must go on to get ahead. Moving on. Paul is on his phone, like a dumb shit, and hits Barry right on the road. I mean, he gets plastered. I love this part of the movie because I actually like the character Barry. He's the best part of the movie. He may be stupid and shallow when it comes to character assumptions, but damn, he's so likable. Well, he gets hit because he wanted to save a dead mouse that he uses for his masterpieces. More on that later.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I saw this little guy in the street.
I was trying to save him.
I think it's dead. Yes, that's why he couldn't run away. A couple more seconds, you would have squished him.
Then the film continues on this tirade of how Barry is ruining Tim's life. Even though he invited him to the dinner, now Tim's girlfriend Julie is pissed at him because he explained the dinner to her for whatever reason she finds it's fucked up. Crazy, right?
Ran into today. He makes them. He's amazing. Some kind of artisan.
Really? Are you doing that dinner?
No. What? Hey, come on!
No, not when you're lying to me.
Julie.
Either way, there's this weird subplot where Tim's crazy stalker finds her way to his place. This one is all on Barry though. Bitch needs to learn how to get into people's shit. While this is developing, Tim has suspicion that Julie's work partner, an artist that is batshit bonkers, is trying to get into that. We take a detour to Kieran's loft. Yeah, he's fucking bonkers. Tim believes that Julie is going to Kieran's ranch, which he has no idea where it is. Barry wants to help Tim, tell him he works for the IRS.
Don't look him in the eye. Don't think any embarrassing thoughts.
They go into the building where we meet Zach Galifianakis' character, Thurman, who believes that he can control minds. We see an interaction between the two, and they both leave without the information.
Handling. Even if I buy it here, it's shipped from somewhere else, isn't it? And I've been handling it for a price.
How much?
I just need to hear Barry say, "You can eat my pudding."
No.
Barry, I can make you say it, but with your own free will, say, "You can eat my pudding."
I'm not gonna say it.
Barry, I'm gonna eat it anyway, but I want you to say, "You can eat my pudding."
This is where the film hits a bit of a sad note. Tim learns that Barry's ex-wife was cheating on him with Thurman. I don't know why, but this scene is actually quite effective. Maybe it's Carol's acting, but I feel for Barry.
Get in the car, pudding.
Okay.
I used to call her pudding.
Both go back to Tim's place. Tim needs to leave in the morning to go meet with an important potential client. Barry, with his worst trait, answers Tim's phone and believes that he needs to go help him. Barry invites the crazy stalker, which causes a ruckus and has Julie and Crazy Bitch interact, and Julie leaves Tim's bitch ass.
Let me explain. This is Darla. She's a naughty schoolgirl who cheats on her taxes. I didn't know whether you were going to come today, so I brought Darla to keep things running smoothly. Very important potential client.
Yeah, that clears that up. Yeah, thank you.
Darling, you're embarrassing yourself. It's over.
She's really quite a catch, Tim. Congratulations.
No, look, you don't understand. Julie.
He's very crafty.
Julie!
In another heartbreaking scene, Barry concedes to Thurman to get the information for the ranch. I mean, it just breaks my heart to see Barry so defeated, but still willing to help Tim.
Hello, Thurman. You win. You can eat my pudding.
31 Light Hill Drive.
They make their way to the ranch where Tim tries to reconcile with Julie but ends up hurting Barry.
So it's all Barry's fault.
Barry he's a sweet guy, but he is a tornado of destruction. The only friends he has are dead mice, and that's because they're the only ones that can't get away from him.
You know what else mice can't do? They can't lie.
Then we have the dinner where all the winners are displayed. Thurman shows up to embarrass Barry. Barry gets a pep talk from Tim. Both retaliate to their enemy, Barry to Thurman and Tim to his boss. Tim and Julie reconcile and credits. That's the film. I want to highlight two things: the final dinner and Barry's masterpieces. First, the masterpieces. These little works of art aren't CG or anything like that. They were made by the Chiodo brothers. Maybe some of you guys have heard of them. Well, those that haven't, let me list off a few of their works. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Never late for dinner.
Critters. Team America World Police, and other shit. That's quite a crazy resume. They have made some crazy amount of animatronics and special effects that actually stand up to today's standards. I love the masterpieces that they have in the movie. They're really cool and have their own charm about them. They give a somewhat shallow film into something cool to look at. They really are a treat. Now, the final dinner. The dinner for winners, dinner for schmucks, dinner de cons. The dinner scene alone makes it worthwhile. Having all the personalities interact with everyone else makes for some great moments of comedy. It's kind of funny that we laugh just like the bad guys at these people. The difference is that we're laughing as if they were our friends. It's kind of like how you would laugh at your quirky friend doing some weird shit. We cheer for Barry, overcoming his enemy. We laugh and smile because the bad guys didn't win. It's not perfect, it's way far removed from that. But it is entertaining. We get closure that the little guy isn't always taken advantage of, but that his friends will stick up for him. This is where the film resonates with me. In closing, the film isn't great. It has some great moments, but I wouldn't recommend the movie unless you like wacky scenarios or either of the two leads. Carol shows a wacky character and shows off some great physical acting. Rudd is okay. He does the best for what he's given. The lines he delivers have great timing, but his bitchy character makes him a little hard to like. But you understand where he's coming from. Most of the time. I give the film 5 out of 10. Check it out if you want. If not, then don't.